Hi, my name is Mara. I'm from Lebanon and I'm currently based in Prague. Before getting into performance art, I studied animation. So my background is more in visual arts or animation, video, drawing. Since a very young age, I liked objects and crafting things. Then later when I got into performance, I think that my practice emerged from these little things, objects and crafting things, then space and scenography.
It's like a button.
It has hole.
Yeah, can you look through? Yes.
It's all.
The hexagon shape.
It's just one sheet that doesn't connect to each other, and one of them has a hole in the end where the other one is like rolling through. Yes.
I have a habit, I don't know if bad or not, but to collect things. And so when I find something, of course I think, okay, what is this thing and what was it? But also what could it be, and could it be useful to keep in order to create something new from it? And also could it become a machine? I have a little obsession with machines or moving objects. On the table there are some papers with instructions. It's really, really important to follow the steps very precisely, otherwise the machine is not going to work.
No, I think it is the cam. Perfect.
It's only rather recently that I started seeing my work with a political aspect. I mean, I never considered it political and I never intended to do it, but then I address a lot the topic of spaces and places, and before this project I made another one called Do You Know a Place That Doesn't Exist Anymore, which was the base also for this project but also for my recent practice. And I discovered through this project that I made that it was a platform for people to express themselves about places and about why they disappear, and it's obviously not always for good reasons that they disappear. Okay, so we can start testing the machine. So each part, one after the other. It's not my goal to make a performance about a really serious topic, or maybe it treats some, let's say, serious topics, but in a playful way. So that's how it all mixes. You can also experiment with speed and direction. What will happen is that I'm going to make this sound, and I'm going to spin this wheel. When you hear the sound, it's the sign for you to start spinning. And then when the wheel stops, I will make the sound again, and it's a sign for you to stop. The starting point of the performance was actually the objects, but also the will to make a smaller version of this previous project I talked about, the places that don't exist anymore. And that's how I started working with these objects. I did a lot of tryouts with friends. I was inviting them, and we were together assembling the objects together to create some compositions of objects. One of the friends asked me, why do you actually collect all these objects? And I said, well, because I'm hoping that they could become a machine. So then I started combining the objects to make different machine parts. It's not a very useful machine in very logical terms and in everyday life. It's more of a poetical or metaphorical purpose. A shadow is an absence of light. So a shadow is an absence that we can see. So it's an absence that is present. Something like that. One reason why I really like this project is because I had a lot of fun creating it, making the machines and assembling the objects. I like sharing it, and I like it when people also have fun and play with the objects. Yeah, I think it's an invitation to be playful and also to perceive these little objects as something more than what they just are, and play but also reflect on the topic that the performance addresses. So this is why I have been collecting all of these objects that are something and nothing at the same time, and why I've been making the plans for this machine with the hope that maybe it could give us a hint on this invisible sky around us. I'm sure you all must know something or someone who became invisible and managed to get there.